You will choose a topic from the hat, the manifest hat.
Nice.
And you will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about the topic. You can be a volunteer or you can be a voluntold. So the choice is yours. When you come up, I'll shake your hand and then you'll pick your topic. Read the topic twice out loud and then you can launch into your speech. When you're finished, we will shake hands again and then you're done. And a big pat on the back.
Yeah.
So.
Hey.
I don't have a particular theme for the topics that I have chosen, so it's just a free-for-all basically. Would anybody like to be brave and volunteer?
I'll
for
volunteer.
Hey!
Hi, baby. Wow, this is long. In this unauthentic social media age, an algorithm-driven world, can real human connection and empathy survive? Why or why not? In this unauthentic social media age, an algorithm-driven world, can real human connection and empathy survive? Why or why not? I would say it will survive depending on the person. I will survive because I am the type of person that I would say, hey, I want these things to be done that way. Or if you cannot do it, give me the reason why you cannot do it. It's kind of tough here if you're not gonna be telling that person, I want it to be done this way. And then there are times that they're gonna say, no, I can't do it. Well, give me the reason why you cannot do it. And then we can meet both ways saying, okay, I have my reason for not doing it, but, and then I would tell them, okay, then I think it's better to do it my way. You can try, or we'll try to do your way. Madam.
Thank you, Allie. Compromise is definitely a lost skill, I believe, in our universe today. So, well said. Thank you. Okay, anybody else would like to volunteer? Oh, okay. Then I'm going to choose. Turnabout is fair play.
Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, this is short. Okay. What song would be the theme song to your life and why? What song would be the theme song to your life and why? You know what? I think that there really isn't a theme song to my life. I think it would be too hard to define my life with a simple song, because the truth is, there's different songs for different moments in my life. And I, standing here at 38 years old, I can't presume to know what the song of my life will be yet. I hope to live a life that's open and full of opportunity. I hope to never be defined by my circumstances or my song. And, you know, ultimately I hope music is something that we're constantly finding in life as we constantly change and evolve given the circumstances we meet during our life. So I think it's really germane to also mention that there was a gentleman here who was asked a table topic speech, and he quickly flipped it and changed the conversation to the opposite of what the claim was. So that was my attempt today during this table topic. I hope it was compelling, and this here concludes my table topic.
Well done. Definitely, I like how you turned the topic around and you didn't think that you absolutely had to give a song. You know, you explained it in your way, which is very germane to our topic. Okay, who's next? Should we spin the wheel? How about Elliot?
Hard act to follow, I know. No pressure.
Thank you.
This is gonna take longer than 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll subtract the reading time from the speaking time and still qualify. I have a thought, yes. The zombie apocalypse hits. You are alone and many days travel by foot before any friend or family could reach you. And you are not even certain that anybody is coming. Do you stay put and wait in relative safety or head out on your own to find your friends and family? Why and what lessons do you think you would learn from your choices? The apocalypse hits for the zombies. You are alone. And many days travel by foot before any family or friend could reach you. And you're not even certain that anybody is coming. Do you stay put and wait in relative safety, or head out on your own to find your friends and family? Why and what lessons do you think you would learn from your choices? Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, fellow zombies. Interesting, perplexing question. But the first and the most important thing to the whole aspect of it is not, would you do this or would you do that? The question is, would you first be able to take a deep breath and think and be calm? Because by thinking and being calm, questions follow in the logic. If you sit there and you wait, then obviously, God willing, you've been through the fire, you have a better experience than most of it recently. What do? You try to pull your thoughts together. You try to figure out a plan of rationality and what you would do. If you dash off, then you turn around and you don't know whether you ran into or away from the hole in the ground that's caused by this apocalyptic thing. I find it interesting that you did this theme because I guess there's Freaky 2 is coming out, follow through type thing. I've seen the ads for it and what's happening. So what would you do and how would you go about it? I'm not a zombie person. I've never enjoyed the weird, strange movies. I have friends who love them. They think they're the greatest movies in the world. That has never been my choice or my taste. I always do think about what-if scenarios. If you're in a creation, if something happened. I used to live in a 2-story house on the side of a hill, and I always ask my question, well, if I was in this room and something happened to fire and I couldn't get out, it's a drop way down, which would I go? Or what if something's blocked? So I think it's good to play the what-if thoughts and the ideas, which is what this is proposing. So what would I learn? I would hopefully learn if I survived, that I was able to think, pull my great thoughts together that all sound fantastic today. And God only knows if when I got there and I got hit by the craziness, I'd still be able to look at that positive a tone and just not panic like the vast majority of people do. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Elliot. I definitely think staying calm would be job number 1 in that situation. Anybody else?
Hello.
Thank you.
The skinner one may be shorter.
Strategic.
Because last time I remember on table topics, my time is over 2 minutes. So I tried my best to practice more as long as I have a chance. Anyway, I will check the question first. Do you view tradition as a source of wisdom or a barrier to progress? Why or why not? tradition as a source of wisdom or a barrier to progress? Why or why not? Just like Elliot said, sometimes these questions can be long or can be short. But to me, tradition, I think, is always, especially like we are from all different parts of the world, everybody has their tradition. I think the wisdoms all comes from the generations to our generations. The wisdom, they are summarized all from their life, from their experience. That is very important to the new generations. So I value this very much, especially like in China, there's a Confucius tradition. They have so many of the wisdom sentence. First of all, there is a one I remember is 3 people when you walk, you must got one person you can have something to learn from. This is called 三人行必有我师. That means in 3 people, even no matter where you go or what you do, even your co-workers or your friends or your classmates, you still will find something you can learn. So I feel like even this feel like very short of the theme or like a rhythm, I still feel like they summarize the wisdom. I always value this as the wisdom to myself or to the country or to the whole nation, even to our family. Because the families you can extend to the whole world, to the whole country. Thank you.
Madam Toastmaster, do we have time for one more?
Yes.
Okay, 2 more? Okay, all right, one more time, any volunteers? Okay, I'm gonna choose Vivian.
Yay! I'll try my best.
You'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything?
Did you get 2 or just 1? Okay.
If you knew that there was a life after this one and you could choose your era, decades, age, gender, and occupation, what would you choices be and why? If you knew that there was a life after this one and you could choose your era, decades, age, gender, and occupation, and what your choices be and why? I think if there was a chance, I could choose my age and gender and occupation, and probably I like to be let me think. Maybe I want to be a teacher, so I want to teach all people and inspire other people, like by what I believe and what I've learned. And I think I'll be the one to eager for knowledge and also to teach my students. Thank you. Thank you. I put it here.
Good. Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Okay. Okay, one more time, any volunteers? Okay, then I choose Taffy.
Hey, I hope it's not a long one.
I think that was the longest one.
You're a Christian from Israel and you own a real estate company in Southern California.
What do you hope your friends and loved ones say about you when you are not with them? And why are these thoughts important to you? What do you hope your friends and loved ones say about you when you are not with them? And why are these thoughts important to you? It's a good one. My friends want to say about me, if I'm not around, that I could be inspired to them. I try to be inspired to my staff, to my agent, to my co-workers. We do have meetings every month. We have a Bible study every week. So we try to be there for them, inspire them, and help them whatever we can. Especially when they are in need for prayer or they need special attention. And we come together as a family and friends to support them in the middle of what they go in their life. And sometimes you see our life is getting tougher and tougher. And we need to inspire people with many different things and have hope and love for each other. It's the most important right now. Our society desperately needed that love. And everybody needed, especially my friends and my people around my work and my church. Seems like everybody need that extra push, extra hope. I think we see our society is loneliness, a lot happening, and they need to be part of a group, part of our society, to be close to friends. Sometimes not family, sometimes just a co-worker, to get together and hug each other or support each other amidst of many things happening in their life. And that's what I want for my friends and family to remember.
Well said, Kathy.
Thank
Thank you. Okay, I turn it back over to you.
Wonderful thought-provoking question.
Yeah, they were.
Yes.
Yes, and the one that Helen answered about tradition and whether or not it hinders progress is actually germane to the two speeches we're going to have tonight, so that's pretty cool. So go ahead and, this is the part actually where I'll just go ahead and be transparent. I'm confused a little bit, because people vote, but then again, don't we need to know their times
Yes.
before we vote?
Yes.
So then will you give a time report, please? You actually give 2 time reports, right?
I'm so glad you know what's going on. It's a pleasure to follow.
Yep,
Lead
yep.
like yours.
Thank you.
We had 6 speeches. The goal is to speak for a minimum of 1 minute. Unfortunately, 4 may qualified and 2 didn't even get to the 1 minute mark. So Ellie was 1 minute and 1 second. I spoke for 2 minutes and 1 second. Helen was 1 minute and 54. And Kathy was 1 minute and 40 seconds. So they all qualified for the time. Brady was at 55 seconds. And Vivian was at 46 seconds. And Toastmaster.
Thank you. So if you will place your vote on your ballot for one of the 4 that qualified, and pass your votes on to Ellie, please, and then we will have a break,
You have a 10-minute break.
a 10-minute break.